We started almost a month ago to scrutinize the findings that came out of the Kawempe North by-election from my agents, and then later on we brought on a legal team. We knew from the word go that we would go to court. We said it openly. Everywhere I would say that we are going to court. So there is no one I congratulated, because I will not congratulate you and then later take you to court. So I made it clear that we were going to court. So I thank the judiciary for this victory, for bringing out the truth. There are many cases that the National Unity Platform has won from the judiciary, many. The case of Wakaima versus Kasule, was it that case? And many others. And I would wish for them to accept, because we have also accepted, or other parties have accepted, when they have won their cases. I am not a legal person, or I don't serve in that sector, but when my lawyers explained to me the gravity of the case, this is a solid case. Whether you take it to the Court of Appeal, whether you're going to take it to the Supreme Court, it is a matter of law. What was committed was a matter of law, and there is no twisting. But the Honorable Elias Nalukoola has a right to appeal to see whether the other judges will see this case differently. But as I've told you, it's a matter of law, so wherever he goes, we shall have to win. We shall have to win, because my petition, the issues within my petition are of high gravity. They are offenses, they are areas of non-compliance with the Parliamentary Elections Act. You can't change that. So we started a month ago, and for us, we had all the witnesses, including the witnesses he thought that he had bribed when we submitted them to court. And it is us that brought them before the courts of law. And when we asked him to bring them, they were nowhere. You people, you were in court. You know exactly what transpired. So, for me, I really thank the judge, Bernard Namanya, for answering positively to my petition, for showing that my petition had legal grounds, for answering to most of what I requested for, except the issue of costs, which eventually, by the way, will also have, I'll appeal against that, because I used my money in the elections. I'm going to use my money in the next election, or by-election they're going to prepare. I used money in the legal fees. So we want justice, and we got justice in the High Court, and I thank God for that. I'm sorry, yesterday I was in Masaka burying my brother. That's why I couldn't even get myself, even if you had correspondence in Masaka, to talk to them. I was undergoing that difficult moment. But I'm very, 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 very glad, because I've been vindicated, and I actually also couldn't believe that lawyers can make mistakes even when it's their sector. Because as you saw, there were many things that were plunged off the court record because of mistakes. For instance, bringing a stamp of another date of your answer and another stamp of your response. Things that even a lawyer should know. So if we were in court, you knew this. But for me, in the last sittings of court, I knew that we had won this. We had won, because even the two witnesses they thought that they had, we had them. And this is not an issue of poko for me to come, oh, I have Nambi's witnesses, when I have them. So you cannot say that you had them when you have bribed them. So if you can bribe a witness that has been taken to the courts of law, how about a vote? So I thank God that we have won, and wherever we go, we shall win. We shall win because we know that it is a matter of law. Has a law been broken? I also know the outcome of this ruling. It will put Electoral Commission to order. You cannot even fail to count my own vote as a candidate. We were two candidates, by the way. It was me, the Member of Parliament, and my colleague Masud, who was a councillor in Kazangula. Our results were nowhere to be seen. So for us, we came to court and asked, does anyone know where our results are? Electoral Commission, bring them. And the margin between Honorable Nalukoola and me was a mere 8,000 compared to the 16,640. And we didn't need all of them because there is no miracle that everybody should come and vote. But even if they brought 8,500 of the 16,000, it will change the result of that election in a substantial manner. This is what we were telling court. And it's a matter of law. It has a lot of authorities. Authorities are past cases that they can report to court and how the judges of those cases have ruled. So for me, my process is not for poko or propaganda. And I would not start something when they have not explained to me clearly. Because even when Honorable Nalukoola would come and say, Nambi, I'm going to... This is so small. You people of Kawempe don't mind. She's frivolous, baseless. I would run to my lawyers to find out, are we baseless by any measure? Then they would explain to me that according to this, we have facts that there is a case, a serious case, and the omission is on electoral commission. That's why for me, I will appeal against costs. Yes. Because we have spent in an election, we have spent in a legal battle, I'm going to spend in another by-election. So who is going to meet all those costs? Yeah. Okay. Of course, which house are you from? First of all, we did not fail. We did not fail at all. And I'll give you the first ground. If you file second affidavits of witnesses who are mine and I have them, and you've used that by sending a NUP councillor to bribe them with 200,000 and you have their balance of 800. For us, we showed that if you can bribe a witness who have presented to court, and you know, those of you who were in court, that witness stood up and even identified their lead counsel was present when that bribery was taking place. I don't know to what extent you can figure out that we presented to the judge. Then secondly, the other thing the judge said, that the members of NUP who were carrying out this, he accepted that there was bribery, but that Nalukoola did not know about it, because he was not present on that bribery. For instance, if you are to give out items, why do you have to wear a shirt that has an umbrella and NUP? Because if you are to just go as a councillor and you want to help your people, do you really need to come in a shirt? Because for us, we showed pictures of her in normal clothes, and now towards the election, or on the election day, she was giving out in an official T-shirt, and we asked her to tell us that symbol belonged to which party, and she said no. So for us, we presented, yeah, but the judge let it go, because in most cases, apart from these two witnesses who they had bribed, and ne bafiira mu firimu yaabwe bakitegeeza kufiira mu firimu yo. Because even when we would walk out of court, they would say, Banange Hajat, how can you do like this? But I said, you wanted to bribe my witnesses. If also me, I did that to you, how would you what? Feel now, are you going to feel me? So they started it. And by the end of the day, for me, that was enough to show this judge that if these people can bribe witnesses before court. You know, and all these people, thirdly, that were caught in bribery, they were leaders in Kawempe North, belonging to what party? And just because they scraped up Honorable Lewis Wongoya's affidavit, but he clearly said we placed our NUP functionaries on the ground. So for us, we presented to the judge, but it's okay. We never failed to present. We never failed to bring witnesses that we said we would bring, even those that were bribed. Thank you.